Greetings, my friend. Today, I want to share with you a simple yet powerful truth about the nature of the mind. Many of us struggle with overthinking, our minds racing in circles, burdened with worries about the past, the future, and what may or may not happen. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your own thoughts, you're not alone. But there is a way to find peace amidst the noise. There is a way to quiet the mind and return to the present moment, where true peace resides. Let me share a story with you. Once long ago, there was a young monk named Tashi. He was very bright, eager to learn, and always striving to improve himself. But Tashi had a problem. His mind was always filled with questions. He would sit in meditation, but instead of finding peace, his thoughts would race. What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I never find enlightenment? What if I'm wasting my time? These thoughts would fill him again and again, until he couldn't focus on anything but his worries. One day, Tashi went to the elder monk, Lama Dorje, for guidance. He asked, "Master, my mind is always restless. How can I stop these thoughts from troubling me? How can I quiet my mind?" Lama Dorje looked at Tashi with a gentle smile and said, "I will teach you a simple lesson. Come with me." They walked for a long time in silence and eventually arrived at a large pond. The elder monk pointed to the water and said, "Look at the surface of the pond. What do you see?" Tashi looked carefully and replied, "The water is still. I see a clear reflection of the trees and sky." "Now," said Lama Dorje, "I want you to throw a stone into the water." Tashi did as he was asked. The water rippled, the reflection was distorted, and the surface became turbulent. The elder monk said, "This is like your mind, full of thoughts and distractions. When the mind is disturbed, the reflection is unclear. But if you allow the mind to settle, the surface will become still again, and the reflection will be as clear as the sky." Tashi understood. The lesson was simple. The more we struggle with our thoughts, the more turbulent our minds become. It is only when we stop grasping, when we stop adding to the noise, that we can find clarity. Peace does not come from forcing the mind to stop, but from allowing it to return to stillness naturally by letting go of unnecessary thoughts. My friend, overthinking is like throwing stones into a pond, creating ripples that disturb the natural flow of your mind. Every time you try to control or push away your thoughts, you create more disturbance. Instead, the key is to stop fighting your mind and instead gently bring it back to the present moment. One practice that has helped me immensely in my journey is simply focusing on my breath. When my thoughts begin to race, I bring my attention back to the simple act of breathing, inhaling, exhaling, and with each breath I remind myself, this moment is all there is. The breath anchors me in the present. It helps me release any unnecessary worries about the future or regrets from the past. Here are a few practices that can help you stop overthinking and find peace. Mindful breathing. Focus on your breath. Inhale slowly and exhale gently. This simple act helps bring your attention back to the present. When you notice your mind wandering, gently guide it back to your breath. Let go of control. Understand that you cannot control everything. Many of the things we overthink are beyond our control. Instead of trying to figure everything out, simply trust that life will unfold as it should. Embrace silence. Create space for silence in your life. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to sit in silence without any distractions. This can help you clear the mental clutter and gain perspective. Practice gratitude. Overthinking often stems from fear or dissatisfaction. Cultivate a sense of gratitude by focusing on the things you are thankful for. This practice shifts your attention from what is lacking to what is already abundant. Remember, my friend, the mind is like a wild river. If you try to control it, it will only become more turbulent. But if you let it flow freely, allowing it to find its own path, you will experience peace. In the end, it is not about stopping the thoughts altogether, but about creating space for peace to arise naturally. If this story and these teachings have helped you, I invite you to reflect on your own life. Take a moment to quiet your mind today. And if you found this message valuable, please share it with others who may benefit from it. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on how you manage overthinking in your life. And don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom and mindfulness tips. Peace to you always.